I often find myself expressing to agents what the common glass ceilings are in this industry. I talk to agents who are not even licensed, newly licensed, to doing this a couple years, to they've been in the business for, a decade plus. And the common glass ceilings, no matter how long you've been doing this, are as follows. The first glass ceiling is finding someone who even wants to work with you. The national average is about 6 months of full-time work before you can close your first deal. And I'm talking about hosting open houses every weekend, cold calling, prospecting, going on lunches with, loan officers and title companies and building referral partners and just finding the momentum, wearing 20 different hats. You don't necessarily know what's working, right? You're just doing a little bit of everything and you don't know what's getting you closer until you finally get a deal. Then once you finally get that first deal, doesn't it feel amazing? After that, the next glass ceiling is consistency, making sure that you're keeping up with a lot of those activities. You're not quite yet measuring, again, what's going to give you a return or get you closer to a client, but you just know that you have to stay consistent. That momentum is there. You're just gonna, walk the mile. So the next glass ceiling is to do business consistently enough. Instead of having one pending, I wanna have 2 deals at the same time, 3 deals at the same time. The next hurdle that you come across is great. Now you've got 2 to 3 pending deals at once, but you are now neglecting 50%, 60% of the activities you were doing in the first place to get those deals. So you get to the closing table, you get that last commission check and you feel great, but then you turn around and again, no one is waiting for you. That's where real estate is often described as a roller coaster. You'll go through a really strong quarter, you'll have 3 months where you're really crushing it, and then it just dries up altogether. And then it feels like you're kind of starting at ground zero. So then your next hurdle is, how do I remain efficient? How do I keep up with those activities that got me these pendings in the first place, alleviating that roller coaster experience? After that, let's say you start averaging, 3 to 4 pending deals a month consistently. You're only going to get there by leveraging some kind of piece of tech or having some kind of support. So oftentimes it's going to either be you're taking a few steps back to take many steps forward. That could be by leveraging a CRM. But in order to really maximize a CRM, sometimes we feel like we have to take 2 to 3 weeks, if not more time out of our business in order to find all the stages that we're going to use, tags, create all these awesome automations that eventually end up being dated just a few months down the line. Or we start maybe hiring a third party like transaction management, or we look for coaching. So there's some kind of trade, whether it be monetarily or with your time, in order for you to be efficient, in order for you to make an SOP to start doing business more consistent. Then after that is scaling. The pattern becomes a bit of a cycle in its own, right? We find agents who have been doing it for 6 or 7 years, but for some reason they can't break past 12 transactions. For some reason they can't break past 15 transactions. That's when you want to start considering what is the next step. Oftentimes that could be bringing on an assistant, again, a monetary exchange, an upfront monetary exchange, or it could be a matter of time of you continuing to be a student of the game. There are many hurdles that we come across, many glass ceilings that we come across when being realtors. Oftentimes these can be alleviated or lessened, and your success can be fast-tracked if you align yourself with a team where their core responsibility is to do all of those other tasks that don't necessarily make you money, but make you more efficient. So you can do what you do best, which is getting in front of more clients, negotiating the best terms possible, and walking your clients to closing. Find a team that can delegate everything else for you so you can do more business altogether.